Well, these were some real interesting cards to turn around and find. They were amongst a box of sports cards that I bought. Did not ever expect to see wrestling cards. Didn't know they made wrestling cards. But these are 1990 WF Classic Wrestling Trading Cards. Can you imagine that? 1990. So these are all people from 1990. Actually, they played up to 1989. Then the cards were made in 1990. So right here it says, the $1 Million Man, Ted DeBlas. And this is Titan Sports that made the cards. And this is the way the backs are. Giving you a little bit of information. It's all classic, the WF. And they give you all that stuff in the back. Alright, so here we have, it's a little hard to see, Maxa Jim Duggan. Look at that. Look at the expression on his face. Hacksaw. Oh, Hacksaw. That wasn't an M, that was H. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. This is some serious stuff here. This is back in 1990. That's 26 years ago. The wrestling world. Alright. Okay, and here we have, let's see. Just announcing there. Big Boss. Big Boss Man. Colby County, Georgia. Okay, sheriff. Guess he's a sheriff, huh? Wow, some of these are really hard to read, but look at that. All right. And we have Bobby Heenan. Look at the serious expression on the face, huh? Woo. And we have Miss Elizabeth. This is 1990. And we have Hillbilly Jim. Look at that. Whoa. Wow. There's just feet. That's the way it looks, huh? Fighting hillbilly style. Wow. Okay. Look at the look on his face. Oh yeah? Out of the way. They're rough and tough, ain't they? And we have the Genius. Okay. Serious. Sophisticated educational look. And we have what? Coco Beware. Coco Beware. Okay. Picked a good name for himself. Him and his bird. Wow. Look at that jacket, huh? Cool. Axe Demolition. Ooh. Ouch. I bet that really hurt. Let's see, the backs are all the same like that other one. In the front, they get their name, number, their weight, Hometown least favorite people. Oh, really? Famous wrestling move. Special feat and talents. Unusual characteristics. So that's all the kind of information you get on the back of them. That's kind of cool. Lets you get to know them a little bit better. Okay. Brutus the Barber. Intimidate warrior. Yeah, okay. Just a war paint on his face, huh? Wouldn't you be scared to run into that on the street? Wow. These were all the plays in 1989, and these are 1990 cards. Okay. The Bushwhacker. Oh, right there. The Bushwhackers. They're a team. Look at the expressions on their face. Whoops, looks like he lost a few teeth. One looks worried and the other one's like, I lost some tooth. Lost my tooth. I want my 2 front teeth for Christmas. Wow. Okay. Jimmy the Superfly Snuka? Okay. He's a Superfly. Okay, then we have Red Rooster. The Hammer Valentine. Wow, look at that. What a fancy jacket, huh? Wow. And then Jake the Snake. Alright. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these all to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more of whatever we find. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, here we have a few 1981 Topps baseball cards. I only have a few because I usually don't find any this old. So, this is what we happen to have. Outfield. This is Jack Clark. He played outfield for the Giants. And we have record breaker R. LaFleur and R. Scott. Most stolen base teammate season. Wow. That's in 1981. 2 really good ones at stealing extra bases. Great. Great for the team. Good job. Okay, then we have Willie Randolph, second base for the Yankees. And this was NL Championship. Phillies Squeak Pass Asteroids. Okay. Well, that's a very different card, isn't it? Cool. Red Future Stars. Okay, we have Bruce Varanti, Geoff Kobe, pitcher. These are all those two are pitchers. Paul Householder, he was an outfielder. So these are the future stars for the Reds. Of course, remember, this is 1981 now. So, you know if they made it, go ahead and leave it in a comment. Alright? And these are A's future stars. So again, if you know if they made it, leave it in a comment, because this is 1981 cards. Dave Beard, pitcher. Ernie Camacho, pitcher. And Pat Dempsey, catcher. Alright, 2 pitchers and a catcher for the A's. Okay. Victory leaders. Alright. Back in 1980, but these are 81 cards. In the AL, you have Steve Stone for the Orioles. In the NL, you have Steve Carlton for the Phillies. Alright, great job, guys. Alright, you know a little bit more about the career after the 1980s? Go ahead and leave it in a comment. Inform the rest of us, because now we get a face with the name, which was all part of history. Okay, and here we have Buddy Solomon for the Pirates. He was a pitcher. We have Rick Sutcliffe. He was a pitcher for the Dodgers. And World Series. Philly wins first World Series. Philly wins first World Series. Okay, try to say that real fast. 5 times. Alright. World Series. Alright. That was a great pitcher. Great win. Back in 1980. But these are 81 cards. Wow. This ought to be a rather interesting card, isn't it? Great. I'm glad I have that in my collection. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing them all to you. Be sure to sub me. Join me as a friend. And we'll bring you some more of whatever we find. Bye-bye now. Okay, these baseball cards were all kind of sponsored by Kmart. Kind of let you know how much of a role Kmart used to play in our communities and stuff. Because I know for us, Kmart's gone. But this was their 20th anniversary. And this is from 1962 to 1982. So these are some old baseball cards. Okay. 1962 to 1982. Alright, let's take you right through them. Hank Aaron. He was a 1974 highlight. Mike Smith. 1981 MVP National League. Played for the Phillies. Johnny Bench. 1972 MVP National League. Played for the Reds. Dave Parker. Played for the Pirates. 1978 MVP National League. Sandy Koufax, Los Angeles Dodgers. He was a pitcher. 1963 MVP National League. Pete Ross, MVP Series. 1981 highlight. Willie McCovey, first base, played for the Giants. 1969 MVP National League. Then we have Steve Garvey, third base and first base, Los Angeles Dodgers. 1974 MVP National League. Don Baylor, played for the Angels. 1979 MVP American League. Jim Rice, played for the Red Sox. 1978 MVP American League. Raleigh Fingers, he was a pitcher for the Brewers. 1981 MVP American League. Murray Wills, Los Angeles Dodgers. 1962 MVP National League. Boog Powell, first base. 1970 MVP American League for the Orioles. Johnny Bench, he was the catcher for the Reds. 1970 MVP National League. Joe Morgan, played for the Reds. He was an all-star second baseman. Good job. 1976 MVP National League. Frank Robinson, he was an outfielder for the Orioles. 1966 MVP American League. Don Drysdale, MVP Series, a 1968 highlight. Sandy Koufax, Los Angeles Dodgers, he was a pitcher. 1963 National League. Brooks Robinson, third baser for the Orioles. 1964 MVP American League. Denny McLain, pitcher for the Tigers. 1968 MVP American League. Willie Stargell, first baser for the Pirates. 1979 MVP National League co-winner. Ooh, co-winner. It's the first time I've seen that on a card. Co-winner. Great job. Very good. Okay. Rick Allen, played for the White Sox. 1972 MVP American League. Bob Gilson, pitcher cards. Okay. 1968 MVP National League. Zolo Versalles, shortstop for the Twins. 1965 MVP, American League. Jeff Burrow played for the Rangers, 1974, MVP, American League. Played for Texas. He was an outfielder. Keith Hernandez, first base, played for the Cardinals. 1979, MVP, National League co-winner. Ah, there's the other co-winner. Good job. Alright. And Truman Munson played for the Yankees. He was an all-star catcher. 1976 MVP, American League. Alright. So these cards were all sponsored by Kmart on their 20th anniversary. They went all out and sponsored one of the teams. Well, their own brand of cards, let's put it that way, okay? I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. They're definitely very different than many of the other cards that are out there. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and if you wish, you may always fan fund me. That's that little I, the upper right hand corner, and that will allow me to get out there, find some more of these great old finds, and bring them right to you in video forms so you can enjoy what's out there. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, in our box of collection, we only found a few of the 1982 Topps baseball cards. These are 1982. Don't usually go that far back, but it's kind of neat to see that. Here we have an All-Star NL, Dale Murray, outfielder. He was an all-star player back in 1982. Then here we have Ray Knight. But they even have the batting average and everything right on there. Houston Astros. And Joe Negro. Look at that. The whole batting average and everything on there. Kind of cool. Okay. Then we have AL and NL. Runs batting leader. Wow. Hale Murray, Kansas City Royals, and Dale Murray for the Braves. It says all Oliver Expos. Wow. Cards were made a little different back then, huh? You put more than one player on a card. And this is Victory Leaders, AL and NL. Lamar Holt, Chicago White Sox, and Steve Carlton, Philadelphia Phillies. Yeah, the Roosters up this morning. Okay. 1982 Leader Fireman. These are actually 83 cards. They played in 82. It goes up to the year 82, but published in 83. AL and NL. Leading Fireman, Dan Quincyberry, Kansas City Royals, and Bruce Sutter, St. Louis Cardinals. Then we have strikeout leaders. Ooh, they did really good on striking out. 1982, AL and NL. They can get somebody to strike out. They're doing really good. Good pitchers. Floyd Bannister from Seattle Mariners, and Steve Carlton, Philadelphia Phillies. The 1982 Stolen Base Leaders. Ooh, really good at that, huh? See how they made the cards so much different? Ricky Henderson, Oakland Athletics, and Tim Raines, Montreal Expos. Very good. Couple of good sneaks. Okay, 1982 Batting Leaders. Ooh, really good at that. AL and NL. Willie Wilson, Kansas City Royals, and Al Oliver, Montreal Expos. Okay, so I found just a few of them, but they were definitely, going back to 1982, worthy of bringing them right to you, right in video form. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Stay tuned for more. Bye-bye now.